Today I'm going to be doing a review of a very expensive setting powder. You may have seen it around the interwebs. It is the Givenchy powder, and it's supposed to help with color correcting and brightening. I am somebody who has very dark under eyes genetically. I have tried all of the under eye correctors, all of the concealers, but I've never tried using a setting powder that could help with color correction as well. So I'm excited to try this out. I've seen it everywhere. It looks like it's really good at helping with pores, things like that. It has 4 different colors. 2 of them are supposed to help with evening out blue and purple undertones, which is what I have issues with. I actually have it on right now under one of my eyes. Can you guess which under eye I have it on right now? And I'm going to wear it throughout the day to see if there's a difference, and if there is a difference, does it last? If you guys have dark under eyes like me and you're always on the lookout for something that can help you look like you actually slept last night, keep watching. Let's get on with the video. Don't I look beautiful? I do have makeup on my patch, but not under my eyes. So this is what I really look like under my eyes. And as you can see, I have some dark circles. They're just there naturally. And I am always looking for the best way to cover them up on this channel. Today, I'm going to be testing to see if the Givenchy, I don't know, powder is worth the money and actually does what it says it's supposed to do. This is supposed to be good at brightening and color correcting. I'm gonna be wearing this powder under one eye and then the Hourglass Veil powder on under the other. Not because I'm trying to say these are comparable at all. This is just the powder I've been using for years and years, and it doesn't have any claims of brightening or color correcting. So we're gonna see if there's actually a difference. Here is the powder box. I got it in the shade 3 or light rose. So this is for light skin tones. And here is what the container looks like. How bougie, love to see it. And the idea of this powder is that it has 4 different compartments with different colors. It comes with a little puff. I probably won't be using that just because I am the way I am. So as you can see here, there are 4 different colors. It's a matte finish, and it says each loose setting powder shade combines 4 unique colors, 2 for correction and 2 for radiance. It says that this shade is supposed to correct dullness. This one is supposed to unify skin tone. This one is supposed to correct blue and yellow tones, which is what I need help with. And this one is supposed to bring radiance. So let's look about how you're supposed to use it. To apply with a brush, dispense a small amount of powder into the lid, swirl the brush into the product, tap off excess product, and buff onto the skin. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Just to let you guys know a little bit about the other powder I'll be using, not that it really matters, just know this isn't supposed to color correct. It has a natural finish, so it's supposed to be a little bit more luminous, and this is $46 for 10.5 grams, whereas the Givenchy is $58 for 14.5 grams. I mean, you do get more product for a little bit more money. So if it works, it's about a swap. So for this video, I'm gonna be using the same color corrector on both eyes as well as the same concealer, and I'll just be setting it with different powders on each eye. I will be using my favorite Charlotte Tilbury under corrector, which I've done videos on before, as well as my favorite Hourglass concealers. Also, just for reference, in case you're wondering, I use shade Fair in the Charlotte Tilbury corrector, and I always put it on with my fingies. And then I use shade Cream in the concealer, and I also blend this out with my fingers. I just use the smallest amount. This is pretty high coverage. So here is what my under eyeballs look like immediately after applying my concealer. So I think I'll do the regular one, the Hourglass, on this eye. I just put it right in here and I apply it under my eyeball. I like to be extra, and I use a sponge as well just to make sure it really doesn't crease. And that's how I normally set my eyes. As you can see, it doesn't do anything, like it just sets it. It doesn't make it any brighter. I'm going to use the Givenchy on the other eye. I'm nervous. So I got all 4 colors in the lid. I'm going to use the same brush. I wiped it off, there's nothing on it. And I'm going to swirl it around, tap off the extra, and set. It does have a smell. It's like a light rose scent, which would make sense because, you know, it is the rose color, right? I can't notice a huge difference right off the bat. I'm gonna go ahead and use my sponge now to really set it. I do like the smell, it's nice. If you don't like scents, I don't know. It's not super strong. I do see some extra brightness on this eye, just right off the bat. You can see there's a little bit more of a illumination on this side. Am I crazy? I don't know, but I do see a difference. I'm gonna go ahead and try to set the T-zone in my face with it as well. So, just see. This is what we're looking like after setting both sides. Like I said, I do think there is some additional brightness. They're pretty comparable as far as texture goes. If anything, I honestly feel like this one looks a little bit more skin-like, probably because this has a matte finish and this has a natural finish, but it's not too big of a difference that's off-putting. And my eyes do not look drier than usual. So I'm gonna go ahead, do the rest of my makeup, and then we will reconvene. So I finished my whole face, and this is what we are looking like. I still feel like there's a little bit extra darkness and shadowing under this eye. This eye is just a little bit brighter. It's almost like reflecting the light a little bit and canceling out that darkness. So far, I do like it. I do feel like there is a difference. So I am going to wear this throughout the day and reach and show you guys what I'm looking like after a few hours of wear to see if the effect lasts or does it just wear away. Keep watching to get the final analysis. Hello, so it's currently 5:30. I've had my makeup on for about 7 hours, and this is what I am looking like. So as you can see, there is still darkness under both of my eyes. Isn't it lovely? I use an under eye corrector, concealer, and a special powder, and you still have darkness. I really love that for myself. But all that to say, I don't think it did anything super substantial. There is a little bit more brightness on the outer perimeter of my eye, but I naturally have less darkness around here. So where the darkness is really concentrated, I feel like it's pretty comparable eye to eye. But it is worth noting, when I first applied my powder, I did feel like there was extra brightness and illumination on this side versus the side with the hourglass. I do think it's a really nice powder. I would purchase it again. Honestly, what I think my plan of action is going to be is I'm going to return this powder. Since I do have the hourglass powder already, I have almost like half of it left. I don't feel the need to have both of them. There's not a big enough difference. But when the Sephora sale comes around in the fall, I will pick up this powder because by that point, I probably will be running low on the hourglass. So if you are running low on a powder, you want something that's good for the under eyes, I recommend picking up this powder. If you already have a powder that you really like, don't have any issues with, I don't feel like you need to go run out and get it just to have a second one to choose from. I think if you're in the market for a good under eye setting powder, I would definitely recommend checking it out. So guys, that was the video. I hope you liked it. If you have anything else you want me to review under eye related or skincare related, let me know in the comments below. If you have any under eye correctors, certain concealers, any price point, just let me know. I'd love to check it out. And I upload videos on Wednesdays, usually every other Wednesday. So if you want to see me next time, please subscribe and I will see you guys on a Wednesday. Peace out. Bye, haters. Peace.